Like, you know, and see, that's what made them. Like, Wayne, like I said, I like Wayne, but Wayne came from Baby. Wayne came from the whole Cash Money thing.
Right.
So, they was hot. I throw him on a record. I can make him hot.
So he's slightly part of the 10-year old school a little bit. Just a little bit.
I mean, it depends on what you call old school. Old school, to me, there's old school, then there's new school old school. Like, old school is before there was records. That's old school. That's true school, actually. Because anybody that was rhyming before there was hip-hop, before the fake Sugar Hill Gang and all that stuff.
Right.
Because, I asked this kid one day where hip-hop started. He said Sugar Hill Gang.
That's an insult.
I could have backslapped him. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is, that's what a lot of these kids think. Old school started, hip-hop started in the parks. You know what I'm saying? With Kool Herc, Bambaataa, Grandmaster Flash. I mean, you know, these dudes, and you know, in the game, like we talk about the music business part, none of these dudes are millionaires, which they should be.
Man, and it breaks my, man, I'm glad you said that. I saw Kool Herc one day, and even Cash, when I see Grandmaster Cash, I mean, I see these guys, and I see how they living, it just hurts me, man, because you would think even the new guys that's out now would do something to help these brothers, man.
I mean, dudes, if all these hip-hop record companies took 5% and said, let's get into Herc, Bam, and Flash.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Because every genre of music can go back and like rock and roll. Look at the Rolling Stones. These dudes is gonna be rich for the rest of their life off of performance.
And the Beatles. And the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys. You know, these dudes in other genres of music are taken care of.
That's right.
They're not taking care of themselves, they're taking care of our others.
Right.
Hip-hop is so me,
yeah,
that I could probably talk to Lil Wayne and go, yo, you know where Bronx River is? And this dude won't know. Now see, the other part of old school hip-hop, like I said, is broken up into sections. Like, when the California thing came on, the Ice Cubes and all of them, do you know them dudes, one of the first things they did when they came to New York was come to Bronx River, come to Soundview, come see where Kool Herc did his first party at?
Really?
That's what you call people that respect the hip-hop. Like a lot of these new dudes, no, and like, as I say, no disrespect, but like T.I.'s and all these dudes, they don't know about Cedric and Cedar where Herc did his first party, and they don't care to know that. I would want to know where what I'm doing came from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So a lot of the corruption, because that's what it is. Where do you think it's coming from? Is it the record companies?
Nah, it's the record companies a little bit, but it's us in hip hop who's doing it. Like, you know, hip hop broke up. Like right now, the South is running hip hop. I'm sorry to say it. The South
No, Atlanta took it. Atlanta took it. They took it.
All of them dudes, they took it. But see, when they took it, they didn't take it with a respect. They took it where we got this, we run this, we do this.
Right.
Yo, we rocking this. Now remember when California had hip hop, they respected New York still.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They respected it. I mean, and you gotta say that.
They did.
You got the Ice T's and the Ice Nine.
They did.
The Suge Knight thing, the Suge Knight whole thing came late in the game. I'm talking about when Ice Cube and NWA
Eazy and all those guys.
When they came to New York, it was, yo, we want to meet Bambaataa. Yo, we want to meet Kool Herc.
Yeah.
Yo, we gotta meet them.
Yes.
You know, I remember my first meeting with Ice Cube. He was at the Embassy Suites on 42nd Street. Me, Bambaataa. God bless the dead, my man B.O. We went down there and sat with him. B.O.'s an old Zulu king. Respect him. He's held the Zulu Nation down many years. You know what I'm saying? And we went down there. We met him, Mr. Biggs from the SoulSonic Force. We ate dinner with him. He went and did interviews with other radio stations, took us with him. And I was like, dang, this dude ain't have to do that. This is Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying?
And it's weird you say that because one night I'm at the strip club with Grandmaster D from Houdini, and and he just left the Apollo hanging out. Snoop did a concert at the Apollo. He said, I just left the Apollo hanging out with Snoop. He had me backstage and hanging out and taking care of me and stuff like that. And Snoop is part of that easy generation that respects these guys and take care of them.
Now, these new dudes will never shake the hand of Bambaataa unless they happen to be walking.
No, they said that. You're right. They said that they didn't want to. The BET executives that I talked to said that it's hard to get the new dudes to share a stage with the old school dudes. They won't do it.
Can I say this though?
Go ahead.
For the new dudes, do you think that me being a new dude, I don't think I would know him if I just seen him walking past me. Well, I wouldn't know his face.
Well, see, those are
the things that you gotta find out. Because if you're making a dime off of something that somebody did, like I always call the old school cats veterans. We fought the war for what it is today.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I thank God for myself. Like I'm doing A&R, I'm in the game still. But there's a lot of cats that's not.
It's personal responsibility.
Yeah.
It's personal responsibility. I tell young comics, man, it's personal responsibility to know what contributions Robin Harris made to the game. To know who Topper Carew is. If I say, do you know Topper Carew? They don't know who Topper Carew is. They don't know that he was the manager for Martin Lawrence. They don't know who started Martin Lawrence's career. They don't know that Shirley, from What's Happening, let Martin Lawrence stay at her house when he ain't had no money and pay his rent. They don't know Esther from Sanford and Son was a comedian that Red Fox brought her onto his show to help feed her. They don't even know nothing about comics or what the black comics did for them, but they want to be a comedian and get on Who's Got Jokes and BET
That's
today.
the same thing with hip hop. They don't understand the wars that was fought with the Funky 4 plus 1 more. No, they don't even know the Funky 4 plus 1 more was the first group on television. They did Saturday Night Live with Blondie. Nobody knows that. First hip-hop pay-per-view was called, if I get the name right, I think it was Graffiti Rock. And that was the first hip-hop pay-per-view with Ice-T. We was on the SoulSonic Force, Bambaataa, Kool Moe Dee. These are the things that nobody knows, but then I turn on TV and they say Jay-Z's doing the first hip-hop pay-per-view. And the one that we did was East Coast and West Coast, because they had like Ice-T.
I got the
in the
DVD. It was hosted by Debbie Allen.
There you go.
At the Apollo.
At the Apollo.
At the Apollo, and the dude the one who hosted it in LA was Deuce, the wrestler.
Thank you. And LL did his jingling, baby. Oh, yo, people don't know that.
They had the rappers that like that. Everybody. Why y'all went on the beat?
No, we was on there. We did the piece, Unity, Love, and Having Fun. We did that.
You did the
We
piece.
did that. You pull it up on YouTube, all of that is on there. But people don't know it.
I love that.
They don't know it.
Stuff. But real quick, man, you know what? I'm not gonna take a break right now because this is too juicy. We'll still be able to pay bills. We got a caller on right now. Caller, thank you for calling the S.O.L. Midday Cafe with Marlon Randolph. How can I help you?
Marlon, what's up? This is Benny. What's going on?
Benny Negro! Yo, player, let me introduce you properly, man. For those who don't know, Benny Negro is definitely one of the hip-hop veterans right here in New York, man. He has a show called Hip Hop TV. New York, it's nychiphoptv.com.
Yeah.
They tape live every Friday night. Thank you, man, for joining in the conversation, man. You got Ikey here from our SoulSonic Force.
Okay.
We got Sherrod Jeremy, and we have Rhonda Ray from the Bronx.
All right, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing over there?
What's going on, bro? All right, so you're listening, obviously. What do you have to add or chime in on what we're saying?
Well, basically, I'm from the old school, man. And old school hip-hop, it's nothing like old school hip-hop because everybody was pretty much trying to bring the forefront and let the people know we're here to stay, man. For everybody that's listening, man, they thought that hip-hop was just going to be a fad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, we're still past rock and roll and all that bullshit. But we're still not getting the props that we deserve, man, because who's in the Hall of Fame? We got Run DMC.
Right.
And we got Grandmaster Money Mel. And they always look at us and say, yo, we old school.
Melly Mel not on the Hall of Fame.
No, they did. They went last year. The Furious 5.
Really?
5, yeah. Furious 5 went last year.
Well, my bad. All right, that's good for them. They made it last year. So it's just them and Run DMC right now.
Right.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Cool DJ Red Alert got an exhibit in Hall of Fame. Red Alert has an exhibit in there, too.
Red Alert, he was able to get an exhibit in there.
Yeah, he got an exhibit in there because Red been on the air over 25 years, so they had to throw him in there.
Okay, all right.
I didn't hear what you said. Can you repeat that?
Well, I'm the only one got the mic. I apologize about that. So that's why I got to spread it around. Let me ask you this question real quick, then I'm gonna pass the mic to Ikey. What do you think? What is next? And this, I'm gonna open this question up actually to you and Ikey. What is next for hip hop? You know, like okay, it went from I'm listening to Ikey and he said some really interesting things. He said how you have to be the best in your building, then your project, then your borough, et cetera, before you can go and say that you're the king of Atlanta. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and then you had Too Short and MC Hammer, who sold from the trunk. I'm quite sure you guys did the same thing. Then you had the Superman that hoe, I can't think of his name right now, Soulja Boy,
right,
who did the YouTube thing. What do you think is next for hip hop in the year 2020? Where is it going to be, and what's going to happen with it?
That's a good question.
It's on.
Okay, my
You got to talk in both mics.
Okay.
Yeah.
My thoughts is basically, I think it should go back to what it used to be, where talent is the key. You know what I'm saying? And when I say talent, like, it's easy to make a record.
Right.
I can sit here